Are you thinking of tonight's meal? Do you have some chicken, some rice? Today I can show you how you can make this meal for just $1. $1. Yes, just $1. I made this meal for $3, but there are two optional items there that you can opt not to use, and it'll cost you just $1. A meal? Yes, a family meal for just $1. Hi, B-backers. I don't know of anyone who makes arroz caldo or chicken rice porridge the way that I do. But if you watch on, you may just find out that this way, my way, is actually faster, easier, a lot easier, and very delicious too. Hi, my name is Beth of Party Fun Fun. If this is the first time we're meeting, welcome to this channel. And if we've met before, hey, let's do another recipe together. The theme of this channel is creating party decorations, party photo props, greeting cards, and party food with the intention of making money, additional income, or saving money. In this recipe, a lot of it can be pre-done. You can prepare the chicken and chicken broth and the vegetables, also the rice, hours before you actually need to cook the arroz caldo. The actual time you need to cook the arroz caldo may take you 10 minutes, if that. Hours before, sometimes even the night before, I cook rice in the rice cooker. I make it a point to add just a little bit more water than the usual. I put the rice to one side and then I work on preparing the eggs. I have here 4 boiled eggs in ice water. I place them in ice water for easier peeling. What am I gonna do with those eggs, you ask? I'm making slightly salted eggs to put with the arroz caldo or chicken rice porridge. There are many ways of cooking arroz caldo or chicken rice porridge. I start by boiling chicken breast or any parts of the chicken. I prefer it this way because I think I get better results with the chicken broth. The chicken broth is really tasty and the taste of chicken alone. There is another way where they put the chicken and the rice together, and both the rice and the chicken cook at the same time. When I extract the broth by boiling the chicken first, this way I don't need to add canned broth in the porridge. This broth is good enough by itself. I prefer not to cook the rice and the chicken together. The tendency when the rice and the chicken are cooked together is that the rice soaks in all the broth. It ends up being like soft steamed rice with chicken. Try making it my way and comment below if you see the difference. So we've cooked the rice and we've cooked the chicken and we have chicken broth. Now let's look at the other ingredients. I have here 3 cloves of garlic minced, half of an onion cut into small pieces or cubes. I shredded the chicken into large pieces. This is safflower, an ingredient that I learned from my dear friend Vicky. Here's the packaging of the safflower. I use about half of the package. This costs about $1. So far, the chicken costs $1, the safflower costs $1, and the eggs, let's say, cost $1 too. And here's the very, very delicious super tasty broth and the rice that I've cooked in the rice cooker. See how it's just a bit softer than the normal rice? All of these ingredients could be pre-done hours before the actual cooking. If you're still watching this, I want to thank you personally. Thank you so much. Let's say hours have passed and now your guests are about to arrive. The arroz caldo is best served when it's hot. Hot, hot. Give yourself about 10 minutes to prepare or to cook the arroz caldo. After you've done this a few times, 10 minutes is really a long time. We're going to start by sautéing the onions and the garlic. But first, put some oil in your heated pan. Just a little oil, maybe a teaspoonful. Don't worry about the ingredients sticking to the pan because of lack of oil. The flavor of the ingredients stuck to the pan will enhance the taste of the porridge. First, put the garlic and then the onion, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which goes first, the garlic or the onion. Your pan should be on medium-low to medium. Stir the garlic and the onions together until it's aromatic and the onions are translucent. Yum! I'm so glad you can hear the sizzling sound. I wish I could make you smell it too. It's just so yummy. The flavor of garlic and onions together, it's something else, huh? The chicken's been pre-boiled, so a stir here and a stir there, and we're ready for the next ingredient. The next ingredient is the safflower. The safflower is optional. I've only started adding the safflower about a year ago. It adds a little flavor, but mostly I love the color. So no worries if you don't have safflower, just keep on cooking. Now pour the broth in and let it boil. Stir and loosen up the ingredients that stuck at the bottom. That'll enhance the taste. Let the broth boil, checking every now and then. Now for the rice in the rice cooker. I divided the rice into 3 and I put a third in each time. We like our arroz caldo soupy, so if it looks like it's going to be too thick, I don't put all of the rice. I've put 2/3 of the rice, and I think it looks like there's still room for the last third. I'm putting the last bit of rice, and then I stir it the way I did with the other batches. I let it simmer, the rice, the chicken, and the seasonings until it gets back to boiling. I put a little bit of fish sauce. This too is optional. My granddaughter likes putting soy sauce instead, and others prefer to put salt. Season it to your taste. The rice will thicken while it simmers in the broth. Now for the salted eggs. I have 4 salted eggs because I've made 4 servings. I put the eggs one at a time. 2, 3, and 4. Each bowl has to have an egg. The usual complaint I get is, not enough salted eggs. I make other garnishments available like green onions, turmeric powder, black pepper. I leave it to each person to put as much garnishments as they want or none at all. Bowls of porridge actually came out of that recipe. Yes, 10. And right, as usual, the complaint, I didn't make enough salted eggs. They're right again. But no worries, it's easy to make salted eggs. I can easily make some for the leftovers since we couldn't finish all of it. This recipe has a total cost of $3. $1 for the chicken breast, $1 for the eggs, and $1 for the safflower. If you opt not to put the safflower, it would cost $2 for 10 servings. That's $2 plus seasonings, of course. The eggs are optional too. I have in the past cooked or opted not to use safflower and not to use eggs. Just chicken and rice for a total cost of $1 for 10 bowls. I hope you enjoyed this party fun cooking time. I'd like to thank Elena for reminding me to do this recipe or soup recipe with the salted eggs. Now this is just one recipe where you can use salted eggs. There are many others. Thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and bye for now. God bless.